Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're checking out one of two walkthrough level 5 Chemical Crisis for LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes. This walkthrough simply took too long to put it up in one video, so I split it into two. So basically we're going to start off here right on the edge of Arkham Asylum. And as we find out right away, we've got access to our Batcave terminals. So we can ping, search, move, call in things, all that stuff right off the bat. We can see that Captain Boomerang is definitely causing some issues for us over there. But we're going to go ahead and scour the map, pinging away, and not to be confused with where we need to go. And we're going to go ahead and hop in our Batmobile and mob across town. Ween, first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear. Alright, we're going to hop out and grab the electricity suit and use the power of this suit to open the door. We're going to hop back in the Batmobile, run over Robin, and then first gear, second gear, third gear. We're here. La 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 la. Aren't you two the same? Oh wait, no you're not. She looks an awful lot like Poison Ivy with blonde hair instead of red hair. And Mothman. I didn't know it was the Mothman prophecies. It's crazy. Is that the old Batman alarm? Wake up, Batman, it's time to get up. I have no idea. Alright, so this level is very chemical based. We do get a new suit for Robin. Well, I guess I shouldn't say new suit. We get to use the hazard suit for Robin. And we're going to go ahead and mash everything up that we see in sight here. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Stud whore. Alright, so as Batman or Robin without the hazard suit, standing in the chemicals will kill you. Kill you. Alright, so make sure you don't stand in the chemicals. Go ahead and fix up that switch. And you don't want to fall in the water. Not yet, anyways. You want to go ahead and, again, smash everything. As always, we are going for the superhero status on the level. So we're going to try to break everything we see. By the end of the level, we die a few times, which takes away some of our studs. But we also miss one of the purple studs. I'm going to kind of point it out, and I'm hoping that you guys can get it. I somehow missed it. It was just a matter of I did something too early. Alright, so before you go too far, make sure you sneak over here, because there is 2 purples and 4 blues, I believe? 4 or 5 blues. So, you know, quite a large amount of studs right off the bat. I mean, 20,000+ right there, that's a lot. But in order to reach your superhero stud requirement, you have to pull in 313,000 studs. That seems like an awful lot, considering we've only accumulated about 500 on the first 4 levels. But I assure you this level is extremely long, lots of stuff to break. There is, I think, a total of 5 purple studs. And like I said, I only get 4 of them, and I still well surpass the requirement in order to get that superhero status. Alright, so now that we open the gate, some baddies are going to come through. And I'm sure you saw how we did that. We dropped down with Robin and flipped a switch, and now here we are. So I highly recommend you use your Batarang to take out those guys on top. Now here in a minute we work our way up there, and you have a chance to gain revenge on them. However, by simply using your Batarang, it handles a lot of the unnecessary shooting that's happening, and yeah, just kind of saves you the hassle. So what we're going to do is knock off all 4 corners of this green sludgy thing, and then we're going to flip the switch, and then we're going to use Robin to go ahead and clear off the chemical. And there we go. Now we got the old electricity suit again, which you're going to want to stay out of water with. And yeah, climb your way up here. Once you get up to the top, you're going to flip that switch, which turns off the electricity, allows Robin to follow up. And then stud whore it up. So here's your chance to gain revenge if you haven't already used your Batarang to take out those baddies. And we are going to grab the second chemical of our 5 needed in order to pass the level. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Alright, so there's a mini kit there. Obviously, that's a free kit, or I mean a free play mini kit. We'll have to come back at another time and grab that one. Again, there are 2 mini kits that we can obtain in our first playthrough in the story mode, and there is no Citizen in Peril available either. Those are all free play elements of this level. So again, this video was super long. We've got it sped up to 2 times, some places even more than that, and it still was going to be in excess of 40 minutes. So we split it up, and hopefully we'll get both videos out and ready for your viewing pleasure here shortly. If they're not already up when you're watching this. Alright, so obviously you use a lot of the hazard suit here, and to refill you just hop in a little tank of water, which I was led to believe was over there, but actually it's not. So now that we can build this other suit, it gives us access to another Robin suit, but we don't want that yet. We want to go ahead and clear off all this. Not only will it allow safety for Batman to walk around, but it also yields a few extra studs for you. Oh yeah. Alright, so we've almost got 2, I don't know what you'd call them, I guess they're 2 sideways studs on the meter for superhero. And we're barely out of the first area. I tell you, this is a long level. You know, I'm usually pretty fast at these, and normally they take about a half an hour, maybe 40 minutes. This one was well into an hour. And I didn't get stuck either. I did die a few times. As you can see, like right there, like how does that happen? Like, how do I get stuck up there? All I'm trying to do is use the switch. All right, so we're making good ground here. We're picking up the 3rd chemical here. And it does not matter who grabs it. It doesn't matter if it's Batman or Robin. It doesn't matter if Robin even has the hazard suit. And in this case, well, obviously, we have the magnetic suit, so we can pull things around. And we are still collecting those chemicals. Yeah, be careful here, because obviously that purple goo is not something for you. It's not something you want to swim around in. So we are about ready to obtain yet another purple stud. It's kind of hard to miss. I was a little confused on where it was at, though. So, after a brief setback to go take a peek, I thought since that was flashing that you might be able to do something with the magnetic suit, but negative. Alright, I'm not sure if that falls if you stand on it long enough. I didn't wait around to find out. And again, I am just smashing everything inside. So use your magnetic tool to go ahead and pull out these 3 guys here, and on this 3rd one, you can show a couple studs, including a purple one. Purple! It's purple! Alright, this was kind of tricky too. I wasn't sure exactly where I was supposed to go at first, but I figured it out pretty quickly. And then the next one's even trickier. That's actually the one I was referring to. My bad. And those little chemical, I don't even know what you'd call them. They're like little holding tanks or whatever. Kind of almost look like a character of some sort. Those are awesome for yielding studs. I mean, you bust those up and 3 tanks shoot off and come back and explode down on you, raining studs. Whee! Plus you get to end up bashing up some more stuff and getting more studs. I mean, I think each one of those yields you like 25,000 or something like that. That's a lot. Maybe it's not 25,000. Maybe 10,000. I'll have to pay attention. There is a lot of studs. I mean, there's a lot. So, enough of me emphasizing a lot of studs. So this is the part that was a little bit frustrating for me. I could not, for the life of me, get on there with Robin. So, switched to Batman. First try, I get it. But then I'm like, where do I go? Oh, I jump? Whee! Didn't make it. Alright, so now that we know what to do, we'll go ahead and jump across there. One of my less finer moments. Coming up, here's another one right here. No, I guess not. I thought I fell on right there. This level's so damn long, it's hard to remember what I did when, especially since I did it last night. It's never good to record and then record the next day. If you know what I'm saying. Alright, so with the electricity suit, go ahead and flip that switch. It enables Robin's suit signal to fire up. And then you can go ahead and hop in each of these tanks. Use the appropriate color to shoot the hole. You gotta squirt it in the hole, buddy. Make sure you collect all those studs. While doing so, If you run out of juice, just hop back in the color needed. And so from here on out, now if you hop in a big purple puddle, it'll fill up your tank with purple and blah, blah, blah. So if you have water and you're trying to use water, make sure you're not jumping in and out of those tanks. So speaking of water, clearly the wrong suit here. You needed the hazard suit as opposed to this one. And this is weird too. The electricity seems to suck you in that corner. So definitely stay clear of that wall if you are not Batman in the electricity suit. Otherwise, grab the Batman and jump up there. Robin will follow you once you flip the switch. You can use the hazard suit to wipe out all of the excess chemicals and then flip that switch to allow you access to yet another chemical-based area. We are almost getting to the halfway point of this level. This is, I believe, objective 2 out of the 4 objectives. We're just going to smash our way through all of this, collecting as many studs. It's raining studs! Hallelujah, it's raining studs! Alright, I won't do that again, I promise. At least not in this video. Alright, so here's another one right here. So we're at 102,000 after the first little burst. So there we go. About 5,000. It's not bad. 5,000 studs for one smashing. One item smash. I wish that was the case in all of them. Alright, use Electricity Batman to flip that first container open, which does allow the steam to travel through, not allowing your character to drop down through it. Thank God there's 2, so you move on over to the other side and work your way up top there. There's lots of studs to be had. So this is where the purple stud is that I missed. Once you flip this switch open, it does allow access into the first tank, which then you can take Robin and drop down into. You can see the steam has stopped. And, you know, to be completely honest with you, now that I'm looking at it again, it looks like as of right now, you could totally drop down and find your way into the right side right there. So if I were to drop down right now, I probably would be able to get all those. But since I didn't drop down, I go to the left side and I do the actual 5th chemical, and by the end, I end up queuing the cutscene. Totally irrelevant, but I just had to make a cut in my audio there because of the fact that I had a giant spider crawl across my laptop keyboard, and I won't lie, it was a lot larger than I prefer to see crawling across my keyboard. So, back to the purple stud. You want to use Robin. It looks like I tried to use Batman on that far right side and I couldn't get it. So before obtaining this chemical right here, you're going to want to use Robin to jump up where Batman was and drop down into where the steam was coming out of that tube. Once you do that, you can drop down. There's, you know, another plethora of studs down there, and feel free to grab those, and you'll probably achieve superhero status quicker than myself. Alright, so we have made it to a checkpoint. This is pretty much where we're going to cut it. I do smash everything in sight, and then I come back and save my checkpoint there. Again, you're going to want to use Robin in the hazard suit here to go ahead and clear out all the chemicals. He can freely walk through them and make his way to water to refill. I kept thinking that there was water in that hose, but nope. Alright, so now that we've gone ahead and saved, we're going to go ahead and catch up again in Lego Batman 2, DC Superheroes Level 5A walkthrough. And we'll be back with Part 2 for Chemical Crisis. Thank you for tuning in. Feel free to comment, vote, subscribe if you like what we're doing. If you like to follow on Twitter at HappyThumbs. And you can also follow us at Facebook at facebook.com/HappyThumbsGaming. As always, it's been a pleasure. Until next time. So,